Hi everyone, it's Lori from Enchanted Dreams 71 and welcome to my channel. I hope you are all happy, healthy, and blessed today, and I want to thank you for coming over and showing my channel some support. So today, if I can make it to the end, I'm going to do a health update, but just know this is the second time I'm trying to do this video this morning. It is early Tuesday morning. Well, not so early now, but anyway, I do have to get myself ready and get to work. I have to leave a little bit earlier to go by and pick up some new medication I've been put on. But I wanted to do this Etsy shop share, and this is from Sharon at Sharon Some Sparkle. And these are her journal covers. You guys know I absolutely love her journal covers, and here... not lately, but for a long time now, the issues I'm having with my hands, it's very difficult to get projects done, much less a project journal with the covers. So I have elected to buy the majority of my one signature covers, well, probably all, let's face it, of my one signature journal covers from Sharon at Sharon Some Sparkle. Absolutely love these. They are fabric. And they do have the closures is this crinkled seam binding. She sews around them. She puts book corners on them. And on the inside, she has pockets. And on every one of her journals covers, she sends a fabric flip with the coordinating fabrics. So absolutely beautiful and very nice that I don't have to do the fabric flips, because they are really nice in journals. So try to get that down in there. So that is this one. And this one, I immediately thought of Amity Bloom. And I think I've only used her digitals once, which is really crazy and silly beings that I have, if I'm not mistaken, just about all of her digitals that she has ever had in her shop. Well, for the past 5 years anyway. So we have that one. And then this one right here was so beautiful. Of course, it's pink. I actually purchased 2 of these. And they do have the exact same cover. Also with a beautiful coordinating fabric cover. And look at that pocket. How gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Love the gold here. So this one may lend itself to some gold in this one. I have not picked out... because I didn't just get these in, but, well, a couple of days ago, I guess. Just haven't been able to do a video. I have, the pollen here in Georgia is so bad, guys. It was like 16,000 a few days ago, and sometimes I'm trying not to wrinkle that up because I don't want a crease in it. Yeah, so I'm not going to show the rest of the fabric flips. It's too hard for me to get it in there. So we have that one. And then this one, let's see if it has... Oh, no, wonderful. Thank you, Sharon. This actually has a different inside. And I absolutely love polka dots. So that's gorgeous. And we have that one. And then we have this one. How beautiful is that cover? Gorgeous for anything. Definitely for spring. And look at the inside. How awesome. Oh, and this one even has a little butterfly charm. How cute. I just noticed that. I have not actually flipped through these yet. And then we have 2 with this fabric. However, if you look at it, it is 2 different ones. So the back of this one is kind of more the front of this one. And parts of this is more the back of this one. So it is, let's see if they both have, oh no, she actually sent 2 with different insides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How gorgeous is this? Absolutely love it. Oh yeah, I love these so much. Absolutely gorgeous. And then this one, that one had kind of fallen out, so love that. Absolutely gorgeous. So, if you're like me and have issues with your hands, or just absolutely do not have the desire to make journal covers, which, you know, I don't 100% like to do journal covers, I'll just be honest with you. Go over to Sharon at Sharon Some Sparkle, and I'll put this here for a second in case you want to screenshot that. But Sharon Some Sparkle. If I don't forget, I will put a link in the description box. But you guys know I have carrot brain, so Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? So the other thing I wanted to share with you was, let's see, I'm filming on Tuesday morning. Again, it is really early. And Tina at Shabby Dabby Doo actually posted her mask make video last night. It was like 10 hours ago my time. So I didn't catch it till this morning. It was one of my early morning videos. My first video of the day is always Gail Augustinelli. But yeah, she made these little, I don't even know what she called them. But anyway, it could be like, well, anyway, it's some kind of flip out here, and then you have two pockets here. So yeah, that was in her mask make. Now, with mine, I did use, it's either 24 or, I think it's 24. It may be 28. I'm not sure. I think it's 24 pound copy paper. And the reason I made a quick prototype, just a real quick one, that's the only one I made, just so that I could show you guys. And on your page, you can actually glue it here, here, and here on the back, and glue it down and have a pocket back there. And then so this could be a pocket, and then you can flip it open, and you have a pocket here and here. Now, on the inside of hers, she actually just did white paper. She didn't print anything on it. She coffee dyed it. So you could do a coffee dyed printable, or you could do white and coffee dyed. But I am trying to use up some of these older Easter journal page kits from Rachel over at Roxy Creations that here we go, that I printed out to do our giveaway Easter journal. So what I'm thinking about doing as well, guys, is, hands permitting, in our Easter journal giveaway on Easter Sunday, we may end up having 2 winners. I'm not sure, so don't hold me to that. But what I'm thinking is making some of these and some other Easter ephemera, since I have plenty of time. It is April 1st when I'm filming. If I have times, hands permitting, and I'm able to make a really good stack of Easter ephemera and goodies, pockets, journaling tags, cards, things like this, etc., to use up these pages, then I will do a second winner, and it will be for an ephemera pack. Easter ephemera pack. If I'm not able to get as many done as I feel is good enough, I guess, or amount enough for a giveaway, then I will just take the few that I've made, and we'll have 1 winner, and I'll just add them as a really nice free gift with the Easter journal giveaway. I guess the Easter journal is free too. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You guys know what I'm saying. But again, that's all going to depend on the hands. And I've just noticed all this on my fingers, guys. My hands are not dirty. That is Distress ink. I changed out my ink pads on my ink daubers, and I got ink everywhere. Couldn't really get it off. So anyway, so yeah, this is Tina's mask make that she posted. For her time would have been on April the 1st. Our time actually in Georgia, so that's Eastern Standard Time, USA. It posted at, I don't know, on the 31st. Not sure what time, but late in the evening my time. So I just wanted to show you guys that, and that we're going to be making some of those out of these pages in another video. So that's my prototype. So you will see this again, hopefully pretty soon. Another thing I wanted to share with you was my sweetheart, Jaslyn. She is such a beautiful soul, guys. I think she is an old soul. She is 13. She'll be 14 August the 6th. And she thought of her Nini. So she had gotten these books, I'm not sure from where, and she brought them to me over the weekend. And she said, "Hey, Nini, I got these books. I thought you could use them in your crafting. And aren't these like the perfect size for like journaling cards?" And I love that there's some patina on here. And these pages are like, if you go just to the writing, I guess they're about a little over 3 1/4. If you do the whole thing, let's see what the book is. The book is 4 by 6. Perfect. So you can cut down the sides a little bit, and these would be perfect to glue 2 together to make it sturdy and make all kind of tags out of those. You have to excuse the jitters. I had to do a breathing treatment this morning. And then here's the other one, and it looks to be about the same size. No, this is almost 6 1/2, it looks like, by a tad bit over 4, about 4 1/4. Nope, not quite 4 1/4. The mark in between 4 and 4 1/4. I have no idea what that is. Nor do I care, really. But anyway, perfect sizes. She is such a beautiful, thoughtful, wonderful child. You have no idea how wonderful this child is. She's got a heart of gold, and she has such empathy and sympathy and care for people. It is unreal. Okay, what else was we going to do? Well, I guess that's all I wanted to show you in this video. So now I'm just going to put this pretty Easter giveaway journal here that we'll be giving away on Easter Sunday, just to give you something pretty to look at. Want to give you a little bit, we'll stick this here too, a little bit of a health update. So yesterday I did go to Vascular, and they did some tests on my hands to check the blood flow. So what they did is, like right now is my normal. As soon as I got there, they put like it's similar to a blood pressure cuff, and they did, you know, squeeze it like you would. But they put one up on my forearm and one here. And then they put a tiny one on this thumb. And then, of course, they hooked up the wires that's going to make it, you know, go tight. And she made the one on the, and she completed this process 1, 2, 3, 4 times total. So one time, my normal, 1, 2, maybe it was 3 times. Anyway, I can't even think this morning. Anyway, so they did the cuff on the top of my arm, and she had a little dauber thing here, a little sonogram ultrasound thing, and then did it here. And then she did it with this, made this one tight, and did it. So she did it at the top, she did it on the arm here, and then she did it here. And then she put these little clampy things on into my fingers. So she did my thumbs at the same time, and I had cuffs on the thumb, the arm here, and the top of my arm at the same time. So when she did the fingers, so she put this little thing on my thumb and did the thing, and then on each finger and did the thing, whatever it was she was doing. And then they made me put my fingertips on ice packs for 2 minutes. 2 minutes doesn't sound like a long time. But when you have hand issues with the cold, it's a problem. So it was a bit, well, not so much painful as very, very uncomfortable and borderline painful. But I made it through that, and then she did just each finger again on each hand. And then they had me put my fingertips on hot packs, very, very hot packs, for 2 minutes, and then they did it again. So this test was to test for the Raynaud's or Raynaud's or whatever. It has a D in it, but I saw it spelled out as Raynaud's, like the D is silent, so I don't have a clue. Again, nor do I care about these things. I mean, if you want to make a comment that I'm not pronouncing something right, then, you know, perhaps this is, well, no. I mean, this may still be the channel for you, but, you know, just don't make negative comments. You need to, if you feel the need to, you really need to go talk to the Lord, is all I can say, because it's not very nice. But anyway, so the test was to check for the Raynaud's or Raynaud's phenomenon or disorder or disease. There's all three. There's all three. Anyway, so the little things kind of look like heartbeats, kind of like if you've ever had a EKG on your heart, you know, the little printout that you get, looks like, you know, that's the heartbeats, the little lines that go up and down. Well, this was very similar. So they had one for the blood flow to each hand, and then they had a printout for each finger, right and left hand. Normal, these two showed very little problem with blood flow. On the cold, these two and this pinky on this hand showed a slight decrease, so slight and minute that it doesn't matter. And then on the hot was these two, with this finger being the worst, which kind of makes sense to me because I have more problems, I guess, with this finger than I do. Like right now, it's extremely tight, and I cannot take it completely to my hand like I can here. Excuse the ink. Yeah, that really looks nasty. But anyway, so we still had the little lines that went up, right, to a peak and back down, peak and back down. Well, the ones that had issues with the blood flow was so minute that the lines barely, like they look at the tip, how high up it goes. and it was so minute that you could hardly tell a difference. These three here, or these three here, these three fingers here at different times. Of course, these two all the time, but still. So she explained to me that it is not Raynaud's or Raynaud's disease or syndrome, because if it was, those lines that were peaking would be flatline. You know, like a heart monitor, if your heart stops, you're flatline. It would be a straight flat line. I had absolutely no flat lines. Normal, they were all the way off the page. The peak was so high, and these three, don't know why I want to do this, but these three here, so minute, it still almost went to the top of the line. So it is not that. So she does not believe that my issues are vascular. So she has recommended that I see a neurologist. So I called my primary yesterday to ask if I needed to come in to get that referral, or if they could just send it in, and I'm still waiting to hear back from him on that. So now my next stop is neurology to see if we can figure this out. She did recommend, like, she asked me if I'd ever been to a heart doctor, and I'm like, no. She's like, well, I think maybe you need to, just to check on your heart, maybe a stress test. Stress test I do not want to do. Number one, because I'm so out of shape. There's no way that I could walk on a treadmill. Also, in conjunction with that, the breathing problems that I have from my allergies are pretty severe. Sunday, I actually had to do an at-home breathing treatment 3 different times. And on average, I may have to do a breathing treatment once a week, once every couple of weeks. You know, Sunday alone, because the pollen has been so bad here in Georgia, I had shortness of breath and wheezing, and I had to do 3 breathing treatments just on Sunday. So I was almost completely out, only had 1 vial left for my nebulizer, for my breathing treatment. Excuse me, guys. This is why I had to stop my other video, because when I talk for long periods of time, my chest gets a little tight. So anyway, I'm going to try to quicken this up and get it finished. So anyway, I did ask for a refill, and he sent me like 2 huge boxes like this, full. So I'm set for a while on that, so I have that if I need it. I was able to get my, so my allergies, I actually take Singular prescription, 20 milligrams of, whatever that is, steroids, yeah, there it is, a day. That is for, to help with my allergies. You hear me sniffling. I also started like 2 or 3 weeks ago, maybe Monday was 2 weeks ago, using the Flonase, so I'm trying that, and my allergies are still horrible. But anyway, so that's where we are, still having tremendous pain with my hands. I don't know if you guys can see it or tell it, but my hands, my fingers especially, are extremely swollen, so much to the point that I had to take my wedding rings off. I cannot wear any of my rings on the fingers that they typically go on. Also, when I put my rings on, it makes my hands hurt worse. When I put my watch on, or my Fitbit on my wrist here, it makes this hand hurt worse. And when I put my bracelet on over here, it makes my hand hurt worse. I'm so sorry. Yeah, that's starting to get bad. I do need to run and do a breathing treatment before I head off to work. That will be my second one for today. Did one at 3 o'clock this morning when I woke up. It's now around 7, I guess. But yeah, so they are extremely swollen, and this one is in a lot of pain today. So I'm not sure when I'll get more videos done. I do have my 4 open collaborations that I'm doing, as well as my hashtag full page Friday hashtag that I started a couple of months ago, maybe the beginning of the year, not sure, but anyway, January or February. I do already have those videos done for April, all 5 of them, so I'm very excited about that. I'm not sure how many more videos you guys are going to get other than that. That's only 1 a week. I am going to try to do a hashtag Merry Monday to work some more on our tags and stuff from, Tracy Fox at Love Junk Journals. Went completely blank. This is her 2023. I believe that I never actually got completed. because in 2023, of course, July, was when all of this stuff happened that caused me the issues that I'm still having almost 2 years later with my hands. And I've been to every doctor under the sun. I have went to a kidney specialist because I had stage 4 kidney disease, and now I'm just a hair under normal function. Thank you, Lord. I was cleared by them. I went to rheumatology. They tested me for every kind of arthritis there is. Hold on just a second, guys. Sorry, guys. I had to, of course, cough and get something to drink because I have this tickle, all allergy related, so don't worry. But yeah, so what was I talking about? Oh, heavens, I have no clue. Yeah, I'm completely lost. But anyway, I'm hoping to do some Merry Mondays to finish off that project that never got completed because, again, my issue started. Okay, yes, I remember the list of doctors I've been to. Cleared by the kidney specialist, went to rheumatology. They tested me for every kind of arthritis under the sun, lupus, a bunch of other autoimmune disorders. I have none. Completely cleared by rheumatology. My primary care physician is at a loss as to what to do about my hands. Excuse me. So sorry. I have been to ortho and had the test done, which was absolutely excruciating. Was told I had carpal tunnel in each hand, with the right hand being the worst, which is my dominant hand, and it was severe. So I had the carpal tunnel surgery, and let's see, it was actually on December 13th of 2023. Went for my follow-up from that. Told me I needed to wait a year. So I've just been hanging out in pain for a year, waiting on that yearly mark from what ortho told me. So I actually waited a year and 2 months. I went back in February and told her of the issues I was having with my hand, that it was my whole hand, my wrist, the pain up my arm to my elbow, sometimes up to my shoulder, and then the pains in my fingers, all digits. Carpal tunnel is these two. Tibble is these two. My husband had that surgery. That's in the elbow. This is the whole hand. So ortho said it's not an orthopedic issue, and they're the ones, because the way my hand gets ice cold, brought up the Raynaud's, which I had already explored back in 2023 and did not think that's what it was. Never once thought that's what it was because the research I done, bar the fact that my hand just gets ice cold sometimes, and have none of the other symptoms of that disease. But we're all at the mercies of the doctors when we go. I'm not a doctor. So they suggested vascular and mentioned that. So I saw vascular. And, of course, they done the test yesterday morning. It is not that. So, yeah, now we are on to, who did I say? Neurology. Yeah. So now I'm waiting on that. So that is the health update. Please go see Sharon at Sharon Some Sparkle. If for whatever reason you just don't want to do journal covers, or you don't like to do them, or if you have hand issues like myself, and anything you can do or buy, which is what I have to do now more than ever, to be honest with you. It's not just laziness anymore, which for me was for quite a while. It's like I just don't want a coffee dye, and I tried the lace coffee dye. I can't do it. So I would just as soon buy my stuff because, one, I do work a full-time job, so I don't have time for all of that. And now, number two, with the ever-growing issues with my hands, because I've noticed here the past couple of weeks my left hand is getting a lot worse, starting to feel more like the right, which is not good. Yeah, so anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to quit rambling. Go see Tina's video and do this project. Super quick mass make. Don't forget, for the giveaway, in order to be entered in to win this journal on Easter Sunday, sometime after lunch, Eastern Standard Time, when I get home from church, while the kids are getting everything ready for the Easter egg hunt and for our Easter dinner, I will do a quick video. Believe me, it's going to be probably less than 2 minutes long, if that, and pick the winner for this. But to be entered to win, you must be a visible subscriber. You must like and comment on every video that I post between the video that I posted on March the 26th, I believe it was, till April the 9th, which is the Saturday before. I don't know that I'll post one that day, but whatever the last video was, prior to the 9th. Yeah, the 9th. I don't know what day I said. The 9th, that Saturday. No. the 19th. I'm sorry. Easter's on Sunday, the 20th. So on Saturday, the 19th. So March 26th to Saturday, April the 19th. Like and comment on all my videos, and I'll put you in the drawing to win this. Yeah. And also, if we have a second video, you'll be entered in, or a second giveaway. Excuse me, you'll be entered in to win that too. All right, guys, I got to get out of here and get ready for work. I love you guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.